Tortellini, an icon of Italian cuisine, have a history shrouded in mystery and legend, as much as the filling is wrapped in their pasta casing. The name tortellino comes from the diminutive of tortello, from the Italian torta. The earliest traces of the tortellino date back to a parchment of 1112, as well as a bull by Pope Alexander III in 1169. They are said to have originated in the 17th century in Bologna, Emilia-Romagna, a region famous for its gastronomy. According to a popular legend, their shape was inspired by the navel of Venus, the Roman goddess of love. An innkeeper, after catching a glimpse of Venus through the lock of his room, was so inspired that he created a dish that reproduced the shape of her navel. Thus tortellini were born. The earliest written recipes date back to the 14th century. In one cookbook there is a recipe for tortellini di Emilia, in another there is a recipe for tortelli di bronza, both with a meat filling. But not everyone agrees on this origin. The city of Modena, Bologna's historical rival, also claims paternity of tortellini. To support this claim, there is a document from 1550 in the Modena State Archive that refers to a dish similar to tortellini. It gives rise to this dish in Castelfranco Emilia, a town historically disputed between Bologna and Modena, by the owner of the Corona Inn, who, peeking through the keyhole of the room of a noblewoman who was his guest and was so struck by the beauty of her navel, wanted to reproduce it in a culinary preparation. This dispute even led to the creation of a tortellino charter, in 1974, an official document signed by the gastronomic confraternities of Bologna and Modena to establish the authentic ingredients and shape of tortellini. First of all, we have to go back to the Renaissance. Tortellini were already known and appreciated in the courts of the nobility. In fact, Bartolomeo Stefani, a cook at the court of Isabella d'Este, described a dish very similar to tortellini in his recipe book L'Art di ben cucinare, of 1662. In 1700, during the War of the Spanish Succession, tortellini were served at a banquet to celebrate the victory of Prince Eugene of Savoy. This suggests that tortellini were already considered a special dish, worthy of being served on occasions of great importance. In the 1800s, during the Napoleonic Wars, French soldiers are said to have become so fond of tortellini that when they returned to France, they attempted to recreate them. This may have helped spread the knowledge of tortellini outside Italy. Even during the Second World War, tortellini were protagonists. When resources were scarce, Italian families made tortellini with whatever ingredients they had available. This led to the creation of regional varieties of tortellini, some of which are still popular today. Despite the controversies and legends, one thing is certain: tortellini are loved throughout Italy and the world. They are a symbol of conviviality and celebration, often served at Christmas lunches and other special occasions. And, regardless of where they originated, they represent the Italian culinary art as a whole, with its focus on quality ingredients and its ability to create delicious dishes from simple ingredients. Tortellini is a versatile and popular dish throughout Italy, used in a variety of main dishes. Here are some of the most popular ones. Tortellini in brodo. This is probably the most traditional way of serving tortellini, especially during the holiday season. Tortellini are cooked in a rich and tasty meat broth, usually made with beef and chicken. This dish is a classic of the Emilia-Romagna region. Tortellini alla punna. Another popular way to serve tortellini is with cream. After being cooked, the tortellini are served with a creamy sauce made of cream and Parmesan cheese. This dish is particularly popular in the region of Lombardy. Tortellini al forno. In some variations, tortellini are baked in the oven with sauces and cheeses. This dish is similar to lasagna, with layers of tortellini, sauce, usually bolognese or bechamel, and cheese, all baked together until golden and hot. Tortellini alla bolognese. This dish combines tortellini with the famous ragu alla bolognese, a sauce made from beef, pork, tomato, celery, carrots and onions. It is a rich and hearty dish, perfect for an autumn or winter dinner. Tortellini salad. During the warmer months, tortellini can be served cold in a salad. After being cooked and cooled, they are combined with a variety of ingredients such as tomatoes, mozzarella, basil, olives and dressed with olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Tortellini carbonara. Although not a traditional dish, some innovative chefs have started combining tortellini with the classic carbonara sauce, creating a unique dish that combines two Italian classics. In conclusion, tortellini is an incredibly versatile ingredient that can be used in a variety of main dishes, each with its own unique flavor.